he's doing good today. Get right with it here. We're going to demonstrate how to tie a fairly simple Baetis nymph. All the materials will be in the description like normal. So let's get started. I'm using a Hanak H230BL in size 14 hook and a 2.8 millimeter tungsten bead gold. So let's get started here. Let's put our thread on. Work that on down to just before the bend. Okay, now let's cut off our excess. Okay, for the tail on this one, we're going to use some CDL fibers. You don't want a whole lot of them. You want a fairly sparse tail. So pick yourself out a clump of those. Let's tie those in. Get a couple wraps on there and then work them to the top of the hook. There, that looks good. Okay. Now for the body of this, we're going to use some bluing olive colored goose biot, the long side of the biot of the wing. I'm going to tie that in here right by the tail before we run our thread forward. Okay, now let's bring the thread back forward to the bead. Trim off our excess here. Okay, let's put a 1/2 inch on there to help kind of secure it. We have to get the thread out of the way to successfully do this with that biot. If I can actually get this to fit in there. There we go. Okay, get your thread out of the way. Now take yourself a pair of hackle pliers. Clip on there. Now we're going to wrap. This makes a nice segmented and nice thin body, so you don't get too much material on it. Now let's tie that off. Okay, remove the excess there. Now take a piece of black thin skin and we're going to cut a narrow piece, and this will be our wing case that goes over the top of the thorax. About that size. Okay, now you don't want to tie that right on there behind the bead, right smack square on top of the fly. Stuff kind of likes to slide around on those biots. I find it best to start it kind of off on the close side to you, and then as you wrap your thread, it will work its way over to the center. Stuff, like I said, this stuff will roll easy. Okay, so we're about right there. Now, for the thorax, we're going to take some olive hare's ear, or hare's ear dubbing, and put some of this on. Okay. Run just a little bit, another layer over that. I'm going to use a little bit of this Loon low tack wax. It's going to help hold that dubbing on there. I tried the high tack on accident, bought some, and well, that stuff, I don't even know what that would even be used for. This stuff sticks and it can't get, the dubbing sticks to your fingers as much as it does the fly. Okay, that's perfect. Okay, now take our wing case, pull it over the top. Same thing as when you first tied it in. You're going to want to start that on the, yeah, see, that stuff twists pretty bad. It's one of those things that a person should probably use some cement as you put that in, because it might come apart on you later. And let's trim off the excess here. Now make sure that your wing case is centered. And take your whip finish tool and finish that up. Kind of trim off some of the strays. Okay, now we're going to take some Solarez Bone Dry and make a layer of that on top of the wing case onto the bead. You don't want very much of it, just a little. Now take your UV light and cure that good. And there it is, the blue winged olive. It's a good winter time and early spring pattern. So, if you like this fly and this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to us. And stay tuned for a new fly every week. So hope you enjoyed. Have a good day.